unfortunately, is not there in the public discourse or media discourse, social discourse in Israel, because Judaism, Jewishness, was taken hostage by ultra-Orthodox parties, political parties representing a particular sector, and creating a lot of deterrence in the public and the kind of sector that I live in, and the lack of willingness to promote Jewish issues such as the law of return, for example, as the first article in the Constitution that we still not have, because there are so many sections and sectors in Israel who refuse to cooperate. And it means symbols, and it means the capital is Jerusalem, and the Magen David, and the Sabbath, and the holidays. Now, I'm perturbed by this much more than an ultra-Orthodox person is perturbed by that, because he lives in a closed community in Bnei Brak, because there they get it from home and they get it from the street. But let's talk about the my sector, the people I live among, my children. Jewish state is something that they don't hear about anymore. How many of them go to the synagogue on Yom Kippur? The generation now growing up in this country, what do they think about when they hear about Yom Kippur? Is that going to shul or riding their bikes on the streets? And this is something which to me is not political. To me, this is the common denominator that we are losing because of our engagement and our divisions, which have to do with our lack of decision over the political issue, and that's one part. Another part is because of political payments, political payment to parties who willing to buy or sell all the values, and in order to have a seat in the Knesset or in the government, and political parties who represent not the Jewish cause but rather the sector that elected them into the Knesset. And I believe it is my right to represent the Jewish cause according to the way I understand it, tradition, history, the national aspect of it. And I'm sure that you all remember Begin's speech about a Jew, whether it's a nation or religion, and the lack of ability or willingness to separate the two. But this has nothing to do with observing, being an observing Jew. And if we don't agree on this, it is the sector of the population, the national religious, who care about the Jewish character of Israel, who understand that what is happening here really is actually a situation whereby the term Jewish state becomes controversial. It was so obvious when we established this state, and now it isn't anymore, among other things because of bad politics. I think it was in 2001 that Nahum Lengenthal asked me to write about what a Jewish democratic state means to me. I was at the Likud at the time, and I wrote a whole article about it, and I mentioned Jabotinsky and Begin to this day, including what should happen. And I concluded this article by sharing through it the things that I'm sharing with you today. And I said that the Likud, which is where I was at the time, should be the party with kippah, the yarmulke in their pocket. But now, since the Likud is not doing this and has actually given over this monopoly to the natural coalition partners, today in Kadima, this idea is the idea that I want to lead. And there should be many partners to it, even people who believe that they disagree. Even though, as I've said before, it doesn't matter what topic we're talking about, the Jewish democratic issue should be something that connects us all. And unless we do it on time, unless we do it today, we are going to become different societies who live side by side with different legal systems, different rules, who live and generate autonomies which are cultural and social and legal and have nothing to do with the central government, which will become only tools for receiving budgets. And because I believe that the Zionist, Jewish and democratic issue and Israel's existence as a safe national Jewish democratic state is our own existence, I intend to fight politically in order to reach that. And I believe, I hope and I believe that we will be able to translate this common denominator not only on the political level